I'm here at Expo West 2023 looking at Best in Show. We are talking about safety, sustainability, transparency, efficacy, purity, and looking at all types of different vitamins, finished products, antioxidants, but one of the most important to review is probiotics. I'm here with Vera Mogna, and she's the CEO of Probiotical out of Italy. You guys do it the best, in my opinion, and the opinion of most experts out there. But I wanted to get a little bit of backstory before we do our tour around some of the customer partners who you've chosen to work with. They've chosen to use some of the best-in-class strains and species. Give us a little bit of a backstory of Probiotical, because you guys have a rich history, not just the amount of time you've been in business, but of science and research.
Yeah, thank you, first of all, to be here. And yes, we have a strong, let's say, history. Probiotical is a family company, and we started to study bacteria more than 70 years ago, and we continue to study new probiotics. Let's say we make new trials, new clinical tests in humans to understand how can this bacteria have, an improvement of quality of life of people. So this is our main objective.
And I love the extension of science behind Probiotical, because you guys aren't just focused on gut health. Your line extension, all the various research that you're looking at within the various strains and species extends into immune health, extends into longevity. You are now looking at skin health, both from a beauty as well as a skin treatment component. But our first stop on our little journey today, we're going to go visit one of the customer partners, new chapter, and talk about a very important aspect. It's actually a theme at this year's show. So why don't we go and see what they're doing?
Yeah, okay, of course. Thank you.
Okay, so here we are at New Chapter. They are one of your customer partners, and they've made the right choice to work with Probiotical to use some of your strains and species. One of the themes of this show is sustainability. New Chapter is a company steeped in the premise that sustainability is a very important thing. We all have to be aware of Mother Earth and what we're doing to Mother Earth. How is Probiotical a part of that same concept and upholding the idea of sustainability?
Yeah, in our opinion, sustainability is so important since also because we are producing bacteria that are something natural. So it's very, online with what we are producing. We chose for our production not to use animal-based raw materials to produce bacteria. Yeah. And we also decided absolutely not to use soy, because soy is so, let's say, dangerous for our environment. So it's better not to use it absolutely, And we will have, at the end of March, during an important exhibition in Europe, we will also make a speech on the bioeconomy of bacteria. So it will be a sustainability corner in that event. So we believe so much in this important.
Actually, you mentioned soy a minute ago, and we're both on the same page there. One of the #1 reasons for deforestation is to make room for soy crops. Very unsustainable. So that's excellent. To recap, no animal byproduct sourcing and no soy sourcing. So clearly that's why New Chapter, at least one of the reasons why they chose Probiotical to source their probiotic strains. Excellent. All right, onwards. There's another wonderful customer partner. Not to say that anyone who would be using Probiotical does it for any other main reason than sourcing science and research. But let's go see what they're doing.
Let's go.
Okay, so here we are, the big surprise, the big reveal, Gero. This is a company, steeped in science. Premium ingredients always been the name of the game with them, and they are a customer partner of Probiotical. Again, the right choice. So we spoke a little bit about sustainability. It's very important. That's an aspect of transparency that your company holds in very high regard. Gero, let's talk a little bit about their selection of using Probiotical for the research, the science, strain specificity. Tell us how important this is.
Yes, absolutely. They work so much on the science in the back of the strains. So what we did with them is to show and to, let's say, to explain to them the characteristics of the different strains. So the immune or the anti-inflammatory or, antipathogenic activity and so on. So they chose which could be the best strains for them. We created some blends according to their request because we really can, match our strains according to the request specific of the customers.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And this is a very unique component of what you do at Probiotical, and that's your, not just innovation, but your ability to customize for your customer partners. Take all kinds of select strains, put them together in formulas that work for your customer, and the stability assessments that you do to know that this is actually going to live until the end of the expiration of that particular finished product. So this is all very important. So we've spoken about purity, transparency, efficacy around the research. I really want to drive this home for people at home when it comes to the science, and that is there is no best probiotic. There is only probiotics that confer health benefit. And each of the probiotics you use at Probiotical confer health benefit. This is why your whole portfolio is excellent. But there's a lot, and this is the warning I want to put out there, there's a lot of probiotics on the market that don't confer health benefit. That might shock a lot of people, but that's the truth. So know where your probiotics come from. So in this case, New Chapter, Jarrow, these are two trusted sources that we know uses Probiotical. All right, we've got a very little short surprise for folks. Let's reveal that as soon as we get to our next stop. What do you think?
Let's go.
Just so much going on here, right? But it's really great to see, a few of Probiotical's customer partners in Jarrow and in New Chapter. But you guys never stop innovating. You're always doing, new science, new research. And we spoke a little bit off camera here as we're touring around the show, the real importance of beauty from outside, inside out, right? I mean, it really starts often from within. But tell us about this really new, interesting innovation around the use of, we can't call them probiotics, essentially they're dead, but you share, what's this new use that's going on?
Yes, we continue, as I said, to innovate. Our first focus is the research, and we already have some wonderful products for the beauty from within, and we will launch soon also some strains that have efficacy for the topic application of the skin. And we will launch the beauty area, so for the, let's say, beauty of the skin, the glow, the skin that is more glow, and then also the care, so let's say more for the treatment of atopic dermatitis or acne or
even rosacea.
Exactly, skin problems, let's say. So stay tuned.
Excellent. So if you're a consumer and you're looking for a product that contains the Probiotical line of strains and species that are going to work for you, maybe consider a Jarrow product or a New Chapter product, but certainly you might want to consider going online if you're looking at building out a new product line using probiotics to probiotical.com.